Welcome, y'all. It's so good to have y'all here, for real. From your home, from our home, wherever you're coming to us from. Thank you. It is Monday night, Monday evening, daylight savings time, all that. We have 60 minutes to take a journey into power together. My name is Jennifer, and the theme of today's practice is a Ukrainian proverb that goes like this. To see a friend, no road is too long. And with that, we're going to be focusing on feet this evening because our feet are what we use to get to our friends down the road. So we'll begin in child's pose. Press your toenails mindfully and intentionally into the floor behind you. Can you discern your pinky toe from your big toe? Begin your ujjayi breathing to remind yourself that you're alive, you made it to yoga. Right? You can plan the next trip to see your friend. Downward facing dog. And the practice that we do on our mat leads us not only to deeper and richer friendships, but it leads us to deeper and richer connections and friendship with ourselves. And let that land. Take a breath in, open your mouth, let it go, let that land. Like what you're really doing here is getting connected to you, becoming your own friend. And you do that one step at a time from the back of your mat to the front of your mat. Take ragdoll. Step into yourself. Hang your head. Yeah, look down at your feet. Good. Mindfully place your feet in a particular way. Extended mountain. Press your feet down, reach up. Bring your hands to heart center. See the tips of your fingers. And we'll open this class with the sound of 3 ohms. Extended mountain, bow forward, halfway lift, hands on your mat, mindfully step back to a high plank, like you can go through the motions, but tonight I'm asking you to pay attention to your feet, low plank, untuck your toes, upward facing dog, smash your toes into the floor, downward facing dog, go look at your toes. As you step from the back of your mat to the front of your mat during this practice, do it with purpose, a practice, like you're practicing a new skill of getting in touch with your feet. Everyone take a huge breath in. Let that breath go. Step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, lightness in your toes, strength in your fingers, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands on your mat, mindfully step back to high plank. Low plank, good Rebecca, up dog. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, step, hop, jump, halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain from your feet up. Fold forward. Good work. Halfway lift, hands on your mat, step, float, high to low, Up dog. Good, Nancy. Down dog. See your feet. Get empty. Jump your feet to your hands. Yes, Danielle. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, y'all. Reach. Bow. Let it go. Halfway lift. Hands on your mat. Step. High to low. So good, Mike. Up dog. Down dog. Bend your knees. Travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Hands on your mat. High push up. Low push up. Up dog. Down dog. Bend your knees, travel to the top of your mat. Yes, Sarah, halfway lift, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Yeah, heels just a little bit apart. Yeah, notice the four corners of your feet, good, sit low. Yeah, feel this from your feet. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Yeah, send the weight back into your heels a lot, sit deeper. Practicing being cool with like your feet right here, right now. Yeah, as a step closer to you. It is for real. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands on your mat, high push up, low push up. Up dog, down dog. Right side, warrior one. Yeah, each pose is a test, is a little micro challenge. You challenge yourself. To create a little discomfort, a little bit of, I don't want to do this. And you know that you can do hard things. When you go through each little tiny challenge, you step closer to you. Everyone, eyes up, fingers reach. Oh, so good. Hands on your mat, flow, high to low. So good, y'all. Up dog. Feet press down dog. Flip your toes, look at your toes. Warrior one, left side. From your feet, spread the 5 toes on your left foot. Press your pinky toe on your right foot down into the earth. Yeah, eyes up, reach up, feel it from your feet up. Fingers reaching. Hands to your mat, flow, high to low. Up dog. Down dog. Bend your knees, jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Breathe in, lift your toes, lift your toes, lift your toes. Fold forward, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands on your mat, you flow. Stepping mindfully, jumping mindfully. Up dog, down dog, warrior one, right side. Step your foot forward, lift the toes on all of your feet. Hands to your mat, you flow. High to low. Up, down, warrior one, left side. Step your left foot forward, lift all 10 toes up, reach up. Hands to your mat, you go. High to low. Up dog, down dog. Bend your knees, jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Yes, Rebecca, forward fold. Chair pose, lift your toes, lift your fingers. Fold forward, good, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. So good, Nancy, high to low. You go, flow, up, down, warrior one, right side. See your feet, like from your feet, lift your toes up, lift your eyes up with your toes, and then you go right back down, high to low. Yeah, bring it from your toes to your fingers, high to low. Up dog, down dog, warrior one, left side, feet up, toes up. Hands to your mat, you flow, high to low. So good, Michael. Yes, Rebecca, high to low. So good, Sarah. Jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Good, Nancy, forward fold. Last chair pose as we flow, toes up, fingers up, eyes up, hips down. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale, hands down, you go, high to low. Up dog. Press your toenails down. Yes, down dog. Warrior one, right side. Step forward. Lift all 10 of your toes as you reach up. Hands to your mat, you go. High to low. Up dog. Down dog, warrior one, left side. Step forward, lift your toes, lift your fingers, lift your eyes. Hands to your mat, you go, high to low. So good, Sarah. Up dog, yes, Rebecca. Down dog, ha, ha, ha. Let it go, Lift your right leg. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog. Both feet come down to the floor. Lift all 10 toes. Look at your right thumb. Lift your hips higher. So good, Rebecca. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side plank. Roll over. Right hand down. Lift your top leg. Spread all 10 of your toes. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dog. Let it go. 5 times, jump your toes to your wrists and then back to the back of your mat. 1, and back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Land in downward facing dog. Good work. Lift your left leg. Flip your dog up and over, other side. Root your feet down, lift your toes up, hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side plank. Good work, Nancy. Lift your top leg. Spread all of your toes. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Ha. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Right foot forward. Do this from your feet up. Now lift the toes on your right foot. Ground the toe ball mound down. So good, Michael. Yes, Rebecca. Lift your toes, Danielle. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Open your arms for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Warrior 2. Crack it open. Create your feet. Create your feet. Lift all 10 of your toes. Reverse your warrior up and back. Extended side angle, right side. Toes up. Feet rooting into the earth. Toes lifting. Take the half bind or full bind if that pleases you, right here. We're here for 10. Bird of paradise, rocket, yes. 3, 4, 5. Spread your toes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release your extended side angle and flow. Stepping back with purpose, high to low. Good, up dog, down dog, crescent lunge, left side. Left foot steps forward, lift the toes on your left foot, ground down the rest of your foot to lift your toes. Yes, hands to heart center, twist the other side. Open your arms, lifting your toes. 1, 2, so good, Nancy. 3, so strong. 4, 5, warrior 2. Open up, create it from your feet. Yeah, create it from your feet. Pinky toe, edge pressing down, front toes lifting. So good. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, up and back. Connect it from your toes. Take extended side angle. Lift all 10 toes. Bind half or full bird of paradise. Take it from your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spread the toes on your left foot, birds. 5, 6, yes. 7, yes. 8, 9, 10. Release your extended side angle and flow. Step back, hop back, high to low. So good, Danielle. Up dog, down dog. Heck yeah. Bend your knees, jump your feet to your hands. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Toes lift. Weight in your heels. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Sit your hips lower, lift your toes and put more air between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward fold, let your toes rest, let your head rest. Chair pose, toes up, fingers up, hands to heart center, twist left. So good. Lifting your toes, pressing your heels down, your hips down, open your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward fold. Take your feet hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers and press your toes down into your fingers. Press your sit bones up to the ceiling. Engage the back of your legs from your heels. Release your big toes, stand on your hands. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Press your toes down, the opposite of what you've been doing. Toes pressed down now. And take 1 step backwards in your gorilla pose. Take your gorilla pose 1 step backwards. So good. Take it 1 step forwards. Oh, they're rocking it. Release your gorilla and turn into a crow, a forearm plank, a yogi squat. Come at it from your feet. Your feet are alive regardless of what pose you're choosing. Breathe in and out of your nose and pull this pose from your feet for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go, yogi high to low. Yes, up dog. So good. Down dog. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump, halfway lift. Yes, Rebecca, forward fold. Extended mountain from your feet, pull up, look up. Take your hands to heart center. Everybody's got a block. You've got a block at home too, Nancy? We're gonna take our standing balancing on a block because we're pulling this from your feet up. So you're gonna take eagle, you're gonna stand on a block. I recommend the lowest setting. Like, you don't need to go for some crazy challenge, like the low setting, the low wide setting. Yeah, take 1 foot, your left foot to the block, right leg up and over, set your eyes to the wall, and pull your energy from your feet up. Yeah. Lightness in the toes on your standing foot, spreading the toes on your wrapped thigh. And let this experience just be about your toes. Let go of anything else that you have around eagle or balancing. Notice your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Switch your foot on the block. Wrap your other thigh up and over. Taking the experience from your toes, never mind everything else. Like, you can do all of the stuff you know about eagle. I encourage you to put in your drishti, your ujjayi breathing, your muscle energy, your full body expression. Come at it from your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Good work. Good work. From your toes. Eagle. Second set. Land eagle in your body. Lift your toes of your standing foot for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Other side, eagle. Take the wrap, take the bind, lift the toes on your right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 5, let it go. Good work. If you like the block in half moon, we're gonna still do the rest of the stuff on the block. Take your other block out in front of you so that it's there when you come to half moon. Standing leg raise on the block. Hug your right knee into your chest. Set your eyes out here. From your foot, pull energy up into your core. Open your right leg out. So good, Nancy. Yeah, look at your left thumb from the floor to your core, express out. Come back to center. Kick your right foot forward. Airplane. Left foot still on that block. Airplane. Lightness in your left toes. Flex your back foot strong. Yes, y'all, yes. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand touches down on the block. Yes, keeping your foot, your left foot on the block. Toes at 12 o'clock. Wonderful. So good, y'all. Stack your right hip up and over your left hip. Stomp down to stack your hips. Good. 1, 2. I'm going for 5. 3. Flex your extended leg harder. 4, 5. Good work. Let it go. Come to stand. Switch sides on the block. Switch sides on the block. Good work. Standing leg raise. Left foot on the block. Wait, right foot on the block. Take your shin, take your big toe. Put aliveness in both feet. Open up. Good. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward, reach up. Airplane. Left foot goes back, foot flexed, sole pressing to the back wall. Yeah, so good, Sarah. Yes. Hands to heart center, half moon, right hand right there on that block. Boom. Land on the block. Press your standing foot, your right foot, press it down into the floor. Lift your back leg higher for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Let it go. Good work. Come to stand. Stand on the block. Dancer pose. Left foot on the block. Right hand grabs the inside of your right foot. And take dancer pose on the block. Knowing that it's going to throw off your balance, and that's the goal. Come at it from your toes. Nothing about how it should be, ought to be, could. Never mind that. You're taking steps into you. Steps into you from coming at your toes. Good. Take it till you fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. You're remarkably good at catching yourself. Switch sides. And this is the practice of catching yourself, of knowing where your feet are, knowing that you've got your own back and you're stronger than you realize. Take your dancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so good. So strong, y'all. Tree pose, foot on the block. Right foot to ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Lift the toes on your standing foot. Lift your hands up to the ceiling. Send your eyes up. Come at it from the sole of your foot through you, up and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Good work, y'all. Last standing balancing pose on the block. Tree. Take it from the floor, through, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set the block off to the side. Make your way up to the top of your mat. And newly, plant your feet newly with a solid earth underneath you. Extended mountain. Reach up, breathe in. Bow forward, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands on your mat. High to low, stepping back mindfully. So good, Mike. Up dog, toes pressing down, down dog. Step your right foot forward, triangle. And I always invite using a block and triangle and softening your knees. Back foot's parallel with the short edge of your mat. And I encourage you to take a wider stance in your triangle, coming out of your default. Good, breathe in and out of your nose. Come up to standing, point all of your toes to face the left side of your mat. Side facing, wide angle forward fold. Drop your head, bring your fingers to the floor. Widen your feet farther apart. Come at this from your feet. Never mind anything else. Come at this from your feet. Take your fingertips to a block. Good. Press out through the pinky toe edges of your feet and put a tiny bend in your knees. Tiny bend in your knees. Dropping your head. Lift and spread your toes. Put them back down gently. Good, Danielle. Yes. I see that. Come up to standing. Pyramid pose with your feet, right toes point forward. Left foot out to the long edge of your mat. Good, Rebecca. Yeah, take your foot wider, Michael. More, yeah. And then point your toes towards, yeah, there you go. Fold over your front thigh. Lift your 10 toes, tiny bend in your knees, and fold. Connecting to you and to everyone through the soles of your feet, where you connect to the earth like everyone else connects to the earth, through your feet. Twisting triangle, left hand to a block, right hand to the ceiling. And spread all 10 of your toes by digging your heels down to lift your toes up. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, vinyasa. Stepping, jumping, floating, you do you, through your feet. And then take triangle, left foot forward. From your feet, a wide base. Right foot parallel with the short edge of your mat. Yeah, take a long stance. Take a long stance. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Can you discern your pinky toe from your big toe right here? Come up to standing. Point your toes out to 10 and 2. For goddess squat, cactus your arms. Point your toes out, take your knees over your ankles, lift your 10 toes, and lower your pelvis. Good, lower your pelvis, lift the front of your pelvis, toes engaged. So good, y'all. For 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes down, fingers reach for the ceiling. Dial your toes in towards one another. Interlace your hands at the small of your back if you prefer. Side facing, wide angle forward fold. Number 2. Bend your knees. Put air between all of your toes. Spread them. Stand up, pyramid pose with your feet. Left toes forward, good, wide space, yes. Lift your toes, lift your fingers. Fold over your left leg and look at your right big toe. Bring your fingertips to a block. Yeah, grounding into something here. Connecting yourself into the earth through your feet, through your fingertips. Twisting triangle. Lift all 10 of your toes and twist. Left hand to the ceiling, right hand to the block. Yes, we're here for 5. Lift your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa. From your feet. Put your brain in your toes, as Natalie says. Put your brain in your feet. And take 5 yogi push-ups from your toes, whether your knees are up or your knees are down. Put your brain in your toes and take 5 push-ups. Your speed, your pace. Put your brain in your toes while you do these. And when you reach number 5, you lie all the way down on your mat. So good, Nancy. Yes, Sarah. And press the tops of your feet into the floor. And rest. Rest. Locust pose. Lift your hands, lift your feet up, flex your feet. Bring your big toes in towards one another with feet flexed. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5. Lower all the way down. Put your other ear down. Good work. Good work. Let your toes rest. I know I've been asking a lot of your toes. I know. Locust pose. Rise. Flex your feet. Boom. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Floor bow. Take full bow or half floor bow. Come at it from your feet. So you're going to flex your feet a lot, and you're going to dial your toes in towards the center of your mat. So good, Sarah. Yes, for 5. 1, 2, 3. Spread all of your toes. So good, everyone. 4, 5. Release. Good work, y'all. Floor bow number 2, second set. Grab your feet, your ankles, or your shins. Wake up your feet, aliveness in your feet, toes in towards center line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. And before you come up into upward facing dog, set your hands where you think they should be. So Michael, thumbs farther back. Same thing, Rebecca, further back. Thumbs are back by your bottomest ribs, your low bottom ribs. And then take your hands wide. So your pinky finger, you give yourself more space in your shoulders than you think that you need. Good, everyone. Now, press your feet down. Press your hands down. Come up into upward facing dog. From your feet pressing down to lift your thighs, lift your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Great work, y'all. Come down to your knees and set up camel. Great work. 1 step at a time from the bottoms of your feet. If your toes are tucked, great. Press your toes down. If they're untucked, great. Press your toes down. Hips forward, chest up. Come at camel from your feet. Put your brain in your feet and feel the connection that you have to the floor from your feet. And when you're ready, come out, sit on your heels. And take camel second set from your feet. Notice your feet. And every time you notice your feet, you're noticing you. You're noticing your strength, your ability, your aliveness, your connectedness to each and every one, everything, everywhere. Come out of camel, sit, pause, so good. And then make your way onto your back for bridge pose. Connect your feet into the floor and lift your hips up to the ceiling. Feet down. And in this bridge right here, lift all 10 of your toes. Just this one. For 1, 2, we're going for 5, 3, 4, 5. Good work, y'all. We have 6 more. You can take bridge, you can take wheel. I invite you to come up and stay up. I invite you to take it from your feet. Whether you lift your toes or you press them down, do it on purpose. Rise up. Number 1 of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, the penultimate one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come down, take Supta Baddha Konasana, and purposefully press all of your toes into all of your toes with purpose and intention to feel your baby toes press together. Good work, y'all. Happy baby. Happy baby. Extend your legs up to the ceiling and take a block and put a block between your ankles. We're going to do 5 of past the block. Only 5. Only 5. Do it from your feet. From your feet, pulling your toes back towards your face. Yes. Lower your legs, reach your arms up over your head. Bring it all back together. Grab the block, carry the block over your head, lower your feet, flex your feet, bring it back together. That was 1. Open up, lower down, bring it back together, pass the block again. That's open, then bring it back together. That's 2. Yeah, with intention from your feet, and keep switching from your hands to your feet. That's 3. 4, from your feet, put your brain in your feet. Last one, wherever you are from your feet, wake up your feet. Yes, Sarah, so good. Bring everything back into center. So good, Nancy. See all of your toes flexed and alive. Put the block off to the side. Hug your knees. Good work, Danielle. Place your hands underneath your tailbone for 30, 60 legs. Feet up towards the ceiling, toes pulling back towards your face. And I know this is stability, this is core work, but it comes at like an extra when your toes are alive and spread and pulling back towards your face. It activates more of something. Lower your legs 30 degrees. We're only going to do 5. This is number 1. 60 degrees. Keep flexing your feet. Yes. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Lower. Number 2. Press out through the soles of your feet. Yes. 60. So good. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Number 3. Lower 30. Press out through the heels. Yes. 60. Hover. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Number 4. Right here. Second to the last one. 30 degrees down. Yeah. 60 degrees down. Hover your feet, see your toes, all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Last one. Last one. Come at it from your feet. Newly press out through your heels. Yes. 60. I saw everybody's feet just came alive. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. So good, Nancy. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Hug your knees into your chest. What's our number? 2? What about powers of 2? How many yogi bicycles are we doing for real? I can just count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 until your feet go floppy. 40. Okay. 1. Take it from your feet. Put your brain in your toes. Flex your feet. Begin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. So good, Sarah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. All your feet are alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Good work, everyone. Rock up to high boat number 1 for 3. 1, 2, from your feet. 3, low boat. 1, 2, 3, high boat. 1, 2, 3, low boat. 1, 2, 3, last one, high boat. 1, 2, 3, last low boat. 1, 2, 3, good work, let it go. Take half pigeon, good work, y'all. Take half pigeon. And if everyone chooses traditional half pigeon where you're face down, press your feet into the floor. Actively pressing your feet down. Actively pressing your feet into the floor as your point of connection to yourself and others. Switch sides with purpose in your feet. That's all I ask. Put your brain in your toes and switch sides with purpose and intention. Half pigeon. Double pigeon or seated figure 4. And choose your option. And when you've chosen your option, flex your feet a lot. Breathe in and out of your nose with your feet flexed. And change sides. And come at it from your feet. Good, Sarah. Yes, Danielle. So good. Frog. Set up your frog facing whichever way. There's plenty of room here tonight. Come at it from your feet. Take your knees wide on your mat. Fold over the corners of your mat. right angles, thigh bones, shin bones, foot bones. And set yourself up in a way that you can rest your upper body and come at frog from your feet. Block under your hips, under your chest, under your forehead, wherever you want to put the block. Good. Yeah, let your head rest. Good, Rebecca. Good. And for the next 90 seconds, put your brain in your feet. You're going to let your groins soften because you're bypassing your groins with your brain and you're putting your brain into your feet. So feel everything that you can feel in your feet. And imagine if you could lengthen your breath to start it and end it at your baby toe. Slow, steady. Feeling your feet. If you notice tension or gripping, make your breath longer, louder, more expansive. "30 seconds. Put your brain in your feet for the last 30 seconds. Keep reconnecting over and over to your feet. Slowly come out of frog. Crawl forward, bring your belly to the floor, remove any blocks, bring your big toes to touch and rest here. Rest here. Forehead on your hands. However you get there, rest on your belly for a few moments, post-frog. And then come to a seated single leg extension. Extend one leg out. And pull those toes back towards your face. And press your foot into your inner thigh. Aliveness in both feet, fold forward. And fingertips can be on the floor. Send your eyes in towards your belly button. Drop your head. Yeah, drop your head. Put your brain in your feet. And switch sides. With purpose, moving your feet from pose to pose. Good, yes, good. Softness everywhere. Spread your toes. Seated forward fold, extend both of your legs out, spread all 10 of your toes and crawl your fingers on the floor towards your feet. Reverse tabletop, hands on the floor, feet down, feet on the floor, bend your knees. Lift all 10 toes, yes. Lift your hips up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower all the way down. Take fish pose. Put your hands under your sit bones. Extend your legs out. Spread your 10 toes like little peacock feathers. Spread your 10 toes. Lift your chest up. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up and out of fish and choose your inversion. Waterfall, headstand, shoulder stand. Anywhere where your feet are above your heart. And in headstand, your feet are still going to be alive, flexed. Good. Shoulder stand, bring your toes to the earth over your head. Waterfall pose. Just rejuvenate. From plow pose, bend your knees by your ears for ear pinning pose. And then everyone slowly come down out of your inversion, mindfully. How you're placing your feet, where you're putting your feet. And take a full body stretch. Yeah, so good. Reach through your feet, through your fingers. And then hug one knee into your chest and supine twist yourself to one side. And here, let your feet be soft. After all of the pulling on your toes, let your feet be soft. So put your brain in your toes and send them the signal, soft, soft. Switch sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Press your pinky toes into your pinky toes, your big toes into your big toes. One last time. Notice all of your little piggies pressed together. And then take up all the space on your mat. Stretch your legs out, take your heels off the corners of your mat. Arms by your side, palms up to receive all the good work that you just did. All the good work you just did. And I'll come around and I'll place a cool lavender towel on your forehead. If this is something you do not want, place one hand on your belly. Thank you. Send your whole body the message. Soft. You have reached the final pose of your practice. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And slowly roll to one side. And then gently come up to a seated position at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Wiggle all of your toes. Notice your big toe, your pinky toe. And we'll seal this practice with the sound of 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. And together we bow. And I see and acknowledge each and every one of you. And I thank you for taking this journey on your mat one step at a time to get closer to you so that you can get closer to others. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy, Danielle, Sarah, Mike, and Rebecca.